Coach. Thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Hello? Don't worry about a minute. Hello?
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
They run again with Ajayi. Big hold to the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
Hold on. I ain't got time for that. You had enough holding on.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only
Oh, shit.
controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Let's find 2. Let's find 2.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away. Jeffrey at 6'3", definitely a difficult assignment out there, but he could be in for a more difficult game than usual. He's going to have Aqib Talib shadowing him, and that's about as tough as it gets.
It truly is because when you look at Aqib Talib's body type, look at the length, see how physical he is at the point of attack, and he also understands route progressions and breaking points so well, he's often there when the ball arrives.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. 1st and 10 right at the 20. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Let's go. 12. Let's go.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Rams are in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field.
I don't know what the fuck he is.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's a handoff to a Giant to begin the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Wentz now to throw. And down he goes under pressure from the Rams defense. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Pharaoh Cooper. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end. And the Rams getting set to go now. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now Sproles. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On first down, Wentz. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, there's two guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10 and all the way down to the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10. Goff again. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. From the gun on third down. Ball. Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out now come the Eagles. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Michael Brockers in on the stop.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, got to carry the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Come on now, come on now, let's go. Good spot, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play action. Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Drops it off to Ajayi. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Come on now, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down. He winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Come on now. Come on, man. Let's go.
On second down, here's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And now he'll turn it off his back foot. He'll heave this deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly.
Oh, get
now,
out the
can the
way,
offense
my
do what
nigga.
they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Running back to me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, it's gone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here comes carry number 10. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Philadelphia Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Back near the goal line, here's Wentz. And his pass incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And the Rams now coming out on the field.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd and 10, Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
12.
Goff now looks to throw. Thrown incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
On the mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Sproles, the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Come on now. Let's go. 82. Let's go.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 37. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it and move first.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Again they run with Gurley, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley.
Man, cut it off.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I can't believe this shit, dog. Nigga just tripped down, dog.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
60, 180.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. It's the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
Is it that I don't want to hit it? Is that the fuck up, man. What?
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
You won by a fucking field goal. 10-3, nigga. What are you talking about?
Hey.
Hmm?
But the Rams, huh? This defense.
Bitch, you got the best team on the game. The fuck is you talking about, man? Nigga, you're crazy.
I said good defense.
I say I don't care, bitch. You got the best team on the game. Oh, you gotta find a way to play with the best team.
Stand and look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at.
Okay. You play with
The Rams are tough.
Nigga, I said the best team. I didn't say 1, 2, 3. I didn't say 1, 2, 3, or 4. Bitch, I said the best team. The best team. Nigga, they won the Super Bowl, huh? They still the best team. Nigga said nigga beat them. Warriors.
You picked first, though.
Nigga, I just picked them. Fuck. Okay.
That's still with the Rams.
Man, get out of here. You messed up. You messed up. Man, fuck the fuck up. Just get your team. Nigga, you don't come with that nigga.
Breathing heavy, little am I looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard.
Come on, man, you ready? Get your fucking team.
When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. How I give you the boat, chain, and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Product. You need a, in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. No. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me, I live in you. Both of our fire offend you.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Friday. This is sweet. Saturday, that's just with plastic. I say, babe, it's. He said it's a.
I thought City Patriots was the best team. Dumb nigga. Hey, nigga. The Eagles are 90. Dumb nigga. Stupid. The Patriots are 86, man. What are you talking about?
Drunk. Tom Brady,
86. Come on, man. No, what Kansas City is? I don't like none of them niggas, man. What the niggas is? What they overall is? Fuck, shut the fuck up.
82.
Jumping on my, that's why they call it
you ready?
Back on Monday, Friday. This is sweet. Saturday, that's just with plastic. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Yeah. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front. I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Woo! Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium.
Hold on.
Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the again.
I ain't holding on anyway.
Don't set it yet.
Don't set it.
Everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you
All right, Coach,
No,
from one of the
you gotta
loudest
smoke
venues
outside.
in the
Fuck
NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and he won't
Man, where's you at? Taking off fucking down, I'm about to go.